Now, the most important question I want you to answer, and I want you to be honest, and this is a question that you may not be ready for, because I know when I answered this, I was not. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Guest Book Podcast. I'm Kelly Gill, the founder and creator of the Wedding Planning Collective, and I'm here to help you feel inspired, to empower you and support you along your wedding planning journey. So if you're new here, welcome, and you're here at the very right time. This week is the start of my Bridal Self-Love Journey. And if you're a bride that's feeling insecure, maybe you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed even before you've started, maybe you're feeling lonely if you're already planning your wedding, or maybe you just want to feel your absolute best. You want to feel phenomenal. You want to go around and feel just really empowered and inspired and look for those glimmers in life, then this is the best place to be, because we're on week 1 of this journey. So this week is all about self-reflection. So before we can get to the place that we need to go, we have to be honest and open and accepting of where we're currently at. No movement can happen otherwise, because we can never deal with the present moment. So you may have heard that depression comes from living in the past and thinking about the past. Obviously, you can't do anything about that. We can't change it. And anxiety can come from the future, and our imaginations can get the best of us, and we can feel lost and not know where to focus. So today with self-reflection, I want you to grab your journal, I want you to grab your pen and write along if you can, or if you're in the car, or if you're on your lunch break. Try and be open and honest. Maybe answer it out loud or put it in the notes in your phone. Or if you don't have time for that, you can come back to it anytime and start journaling when you feel ready. So first of all, I want us to kind of get present. So let's take some real deep breaths together, intentional deep breaths. So we're going to go in through the nose, hold it, and then exhale. So are you ready? Let's go. So in through the nose, hold it, and exhale. We're going to do this 2 more times. In through the nose, hold it, and exhale. Last time. Make it a deep one. In through the nose, hold it, and exhale. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe give yourself a little hug or a rub, or rub your hands together to get present in this moment. And I want you to ask yourself, how do I feel right now? What am I feeling right now? Now, you could be feeling a little relaxed because you've just become present. You could be feeling overwhelmed. Your day may not be going how you imagined it will go. You could be feeling stressed, burnt out, tired, or you could be excited and exhilarated and you just want to marry the love of your life. Get honest. How do you feel right now? Secondly, do you have any anxieties, any worries, any fears around your wedding and wedding planning? Be honest. It can be something minute, it can be something really big. Write it down or say it out loud. Now, if you're writing it down, we're taking the things that are worrying us, that are making us feel anxiety and fear and worry, and we're getting it off of our minds and off of our hearts and onto the page. And sometimes when we do that, it becomes less scary because we've faced those things. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be a miracle cure, but as soon as we're clear on those things that are worrying us or bringing us anxiety, we can work on them. So over the next few weeks, these are things that I will be helping you with. Now, the most important question I want you to answer, and I want you to be honest. And this is a question that you may not be ready for, because I know when I answered this, I was not. I want you to ask yourself right now, honestly, in this present moment, do I love myself unconditionally, flaws and all? Do I love myself unconditionally, flaws and all? Now, what comes up for you? Do you instantly laugh at that question? Maybe there's something in you that pulls and makes you feel a bit icky. Or maybe you feel sad and lost. Maybe that question has just sent alarm bells ringing and your nervous system tingling. I'll be honest, that was me. So if you say yes, but, the but is a condition. So we can work on that. If you are, yes, Kelly, I absolutely love myself, warts and all, flaws and all, every little bit about me I love. I love that. I love that for you. I really do. Some of us may not be so confident and comfortable in our own skin. I'm going to read you what the definition of self-love is, because it can differ from person to person. So in the dictionary, it states that self-love is the regard for one's well-being and happiness. And yet I think it's a little deeper than that. I think it's much deeper than that. And I think we get bashed and crushed and our confidence goes as women. We don't feel safe. There is a lot going on. And so on this journey, it's to get back to us and our power, whilst having the support of our fiance on this journey, because we want to feel fantastic. As I said, I don't want you to get to a moment where you pick apart every part of you, where you go to your wedding dress shopping experience and hate it. I don't want you to look in that mirror and pick your beautiful self apart. No, stop. Stop it right now. It's okay to change. It is safe to love yourself. It's not weird. It is something that we should always constantly do. Every day starts and ends with us. And how we feel about ourselves is paramount for how we tackle day to day, how we live our life. And so I want you, beautiful brides, to feel empowered and start right now, start feeling amazing. So ask yourself again, do I love myself unconditionally, flaws and all? And if it's a no, that's okay. Because at the end of this series, I will ask you again, and we're going to see how you feel. So that is your homework for this week. It is intense. I will be honest. I've kind of thrown you in the deep end with this, but sometimes we have to tackle the hard stuff first, and then the rest will become a lot easier. So have a little think about those questions. How are you currently feeling in this present moment? Are there any fears, anxieties, or worries about your wedding or the wedding planning? And your self-love. So do you love yourself unconditionally, flaws and all? Now, if you haven't had time to do this with me right now, or you want longer, head on over to weddingplanningcollective.com/blog. I can never say that bit. And over there'll be this week's show notes. Also join into the conversation over on Instagram and also on TikTok, because you will find other like-minded brides over there going through exactly the same thing. And if there's one thing us women can do, we can encourage and fire each other up and make each other feel incredible. So head on over there for that. But for now, take your time this week, go through these questions, and next week I will be back with week 2 of the Bridal Self-Love Journey. Have a great week.